What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Patreon request today from Emmanuel Tokyo Ghoul again. This is Ayato, what's the last name? Kirishima from Tokyo Ghoul, and he sent me this image to draw a landscape page. Use a pencil, use an eraser. Sketch it out lightly. You can always do ink on top. Hit pause. If I go too fast, let's rock. Portrait close up. Center point of my page is about here. We'll go up over to the right hand side. And we start with his top eyelid, very thin top eyelids in Tokyo Ghoul. Go diagonal. And then it goes kind of flat then, that way. Still on an angle though. Thicken it up a bit. Make it kind of spiky at the front. And I think Tokyo Ghoul might do some, like an extra little, sorry about the noise in the background if you can hear that. So, eyelid line underneath. So very thin eyes, and then like stress lines kind of around his eye there, because he seems to be a bit upset. So stressed out. So iris red around there. Pupil there. And it is black, right? Yes. Okay. And his eye around it is black, and it has these red lines going through it, but you do it in color, you don't really draw it. It's just like red cracks, kind of, it looks like, or veins. But it's done in color, so I wouldn't draw it, really. You could if you wanted with a pencil, but I wouldn't do a black line if I were you. So then, eyebrow takes up this way and goes underneath his hair, so you can't really see it, right? But we will add a space that you can sort of color in there, and then we got like his eyelid line just coming along the bottom there. And then we'll go over and do the other eye. So that's like his basic eye shape, right? So we're not sort of in proportion in Tokyo Ghoul, not like really, nearly maybe. Well, I'll just check, sorry. Maybe it is. No. So it's like, it's a little bit smaller than eye width. Say like if you use the whole eye, see, it would bring you too far. So I'd use like the end of it kind of cut off maybe. So that space and that space. Roughly where you'd want to start, see? It's like nearly an eye. So it's pretty close, like. But, yeah, it's like just the little corners like not involved. So like maybe there and there about the same. Okay. It's nearly an eye width. Animes sometimes do it different. And then we go across. Like so, and then we thicken this up again, so we just make it like a darker, sort of heavier line, similar to the opposite side. Then the bottom eyelid line, again, just curves around into there. Iris and pupil, so red iris just coming down from the top eyelid, kind of a half circle sort of shape. And then the pupil, same thing, just smaller in the middle. And then again, some like stress lines, stuff around his eye. And then the eyebrow again. Go here. Goes underneath his hair, but we'll draw it in. he's got some frown lines here at the front. Then an eyelid line again, sort of similar. There's nose. Down this way. And they draw in the nostril like weirdly on this side. So it goes like diagonal there. And then they actually curve a little bit around that way. And then his nostril there. Right, his mouth just underneath, so he's gritting his teeth like he looks grumpy. So it goes diagonal, like downturned, across for the top lip, then goes down here. Right, and then we can just see the mouth open, right? So you got to do like an extra bottom lip line. And then just some teeth on the inside. There is some shadow in the corner. And then his bottom lip is like drawn like that sort of thing. And then chin, like so. Proportions of things, right? So top eyelid here to nostril, about the same as nostril to chin. And then nostril to bottom lip, about the same as bottom lip to chin. So that and that are the same, and this are about the same. Okay. Then you can drop your pencil, pick it up, and draw his jaw. Going that way. It's kind of different both sides, which is, it's like some animes like back in the day used to do this. They do like a different line either side, even though it wasn't 3/4. So this one kind of curves a little bit in here and then up. Strange. This one, not so much. See, it's different. And then goes up to there. So unusual. Normally, they would both sides would look like this, but this one in this image goes that way, just to make it harder for everyone. Nice. And then his earring. That hangs down here, and his earlobe kind of in line with his nose usually on a character facing straight forward. And his ear goes up this way. Disappears underneath hair. So let's do that hair. He's got lots and lots of long spiky hair. I usually like to start up here, so we go just first spike to make it easy that way. And then second spike going this way. Another one. And anything we draw over, we can just erase. Right, and we'll go across this way before we add like the bits at the back. There's like 2 layers. There's the fringe layer and then the back of his head. can see a little bit of his ear in there as well. Okay, so the rest of his hair kind of goes down behind his neck sort of area. So we can see, say, this one actually comes over his neck. There's a hair spike here on this side. And then there's a neckline going that way. And then the neckline on this side goes down there. And then we have like some neck muscles that just go down into here. And his Adam's apple, right? And then we have lots more hair spikes. So his hair is kind of blown in the wind. So it's being blown mostly this way. So we'll go for this then. Now, there's no real trick to hair. They kind of look like shark fins or spikes. All right. You just gotta go for it. And there. Spike up that way. So it's different kind of hair spikes, and there's like some texture lines going that way on his fringe, going down there. And then coming down this side of his head as well. Another sort of spike hanging down there. Down behind the neck. Okay. Yeah, that seems to be his hair. Right, so hoodie goes down this way, like across his shoulders, and then there's like a bumpy sort of t-shirt on that way, and maybe like a collarbone just drawn in there. Can't see it on that side. And so bumpy sort of hoodie, right? So another section like that, and then coming around, so it'll go like around the back out here. And then his shoulder will probably go, and it's normally a face width, so it's probably gone off my page there. So say like the width of his face will normally bring you out to his shoulder, so we can fit it more on, fit it in on this side. Male shoulders are about a head across, like not like his hair, the face. See, this side will just go probably off my page there. But that's him. Kirishima Ayato from Tokyo Ghoul. Thanks for the request and support on Patreon, Emmanuel. See you in the next one. Bye.